don't see any food. All right. Well, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. That's not my horse. Pebbles, where you at? There you are. Food. Alrighty, now we venture north. To Ravna. If that's how you pronounce it, I don't really know. But looks like we made it safely. Sweet. This way. Yeah. I guess I'm talking to you.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I see there's not much going on around here. So you've stayed here on your own?
Quite so. All by myself. All the others were either killed by the Cumans or fled to Rattay.
I'm sorry to hear that. And what's keeping you here, alone?
My older brother ran away with the Wandering Players. So
The
when our
Wandering
father was on his
Players.
deathbed,
Is that a basketball
he
team?
made me swear I'd never leave our home.
I can see you took your vow seriously.
I did. And it's starting to get dangerous around here. Again.
The Cumans.
If it were Cumans, I'd grab an axe and that would be that. But a week back, some rabble made their way through here. They begged me for food, and mark my words, they weren't taking no for an answer. If they'd been just a tad hungrier, I swear they would have stormed the cottage.
There are gangs like that around, true enough. I saw the mess they left behind. Savages.
It was horrible.
This watch. This
People
isn't even
tried
the person
find
I'm supposed to
shelter
talk
in the
to.
church, but them dogs was waiting. They knew too well that's where folk would try to hide.
And where did you hide?
By the grace of God, I got my family away into the woods.
And I don't see your family with you. I hope those bastards didn't sniff them out.
No, it takes better man than them to track me down. I sent my wife to Rattay with some others.
Do you think folk will ever go back to their homes?
Oh, I don't know about Skalitz, but the folk here are sure to want to come back. The only thing they're missing is spiritual support.
Do you mean the priest?
Indeed. When the land's at war, noblemen fight to protect their property. But simple folk want someone to tend their souls.
Of course. But it was the Skalitz parish priest who ministered here, wasn't it?
He did. But there's been no sign of him since the attack. Or at least he's definitely not in Rattay among the refugees.
That's true enough. I didn't see him there.
But if you're interested, young fella, maybe you could help us find the priest we need here.
I can always ask. But I've really got no idea where to start.
I can help with that. A few years ago, there used to be another priest in Skalitz. Simon, I think his name was.
Simon. Father Simon. I remember him. That's the one who went missing, right?
Aye. I don't want to spread rumours, but they say he was in love with his housekeeper. And then she died somehow, poor thing.
That's not a story I've come across.
It only reaches folk who care for such tales. Well, to finish the story, Simon left the parish and ran away. You know that already. There was neither sight
Died
nor
randomly.
sound of him for a long time. Until this spring,
Sacrifices, more
he
like
showed
it.
up here.
And what's he doing here?
That's just it. People say he's become a hermit.
All right. And where can I find him?
I couldn't tell you exactly, but you could start by talking to that girl's parents. Well, they live on a farm nearby, and it's likely they know more.
Okay.
And they even have had words with him.
Well, I would have words with thee.
God go with you, lad, and I pray you find him. If some heathen stabs me in my sleep, I'd rather have a decent burial.
Don't worry. I'll bring someone.
I would have words with thee. So I gotta go up here now. We're so close to Skalitz. Need to be careful. I don't get attacked. Hello.
God bless. What can I help you with?
I'm looking for the priest, Father Simon, and I heard you might know of him.
Simon? What do you want him for?
I'm looking for the priest who used to take care of St. James, and the locals tell me they saw him around here.
I don't know if I can help you there. He'll never go back to his parish, if you ask me. Very well. What is it you want to know?
Where can I find him? He's said to be wandering around here somewhere.
I heard that too, and I'm inclined to believe it, even though I haven't seen him myself.
No.
How come?
After our poor Mary went to her rest, we used some of the money he'd paid us to put a cross up by the roadside. And lately, there's been wreaths of comfrey turning up next to it. I don't take them there, nor my husband neither.
You think Simon does?
Who knows? Maybe it's a miracle. I could believe anything. But there's not been fresh ones for a while, so perhaps he's moved on elsewhere again.
I see. What went on between Simon and your daughter?
Nothing that hasn't happened before. Our Mary was his housemaid in Skalitz. She was pretty, very pretty. And he was young, and so things went the way they do between comely young folk. She came back home one day,
Heavy with child. Wow.
Yes, these things happen. What can you do?
Things happen, you
I
know.
said as
Sometimes you
much.
sleep with
I was just glad
one
our
woman, then
Lord
you
was
sleep with
provided.
another, then you sleep with another.
Oh, she never had
Right,
the
Henry?
chance to hold that babe in her arms. She didn't live through the birth.
Very
Did
sorry.
did the child?
Such is a woman's lot in life. Men die in battle, and women in the arms of the midwife.
And what happened to Simon?
The poor man, he took it the worst. He was sure God's wrath smote Mary for her fornication.
That's rubbish. People lie together out of wedlock all the time, and God never smites them down.
That's just what I told him.
Dream of
hardly my place to lecture a priest.
Californication.
And who knows? Maybe he was right. The Lord moves in mysterious ways. He was overflowing with grief. He barely spoke, didn't eat, refused to take a new housemaid. And then, one fine day, the presbytery was deserted. It took a good season before another priest came along.
Okay.
Can
Where's
you tell
that
me
cross?
where that cross is?
Certainly. There are settling tanks for the mines to the west of Skalitz. On the hill above them in the woods, there are several paths. Mary's cross is by one of them, close to the brook.
All right, thanks.
Thanks. Indeed.
I'll be going.
Very good, then. And if you do find him, let him know that we have no hard feelings.
I'll tell him.
Go to the cross.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Discovered Skalitz Woods.
This must be that cross. Mary's mother was right. Someone did lay flowers here recently.
Around the area, someone could be...
I should have a look around and see if there's comfrey growing anywhere nearby.
Okay, we're in the area. Look for flowers. Oh, there's comfrey here. Is there a house or a tent somewhere around here? Nope. Not over here anyway. Ah, hello, hello. Who are you? Tramp.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I've come for the priest. Simon.
There's no one here called that.
There is. Do you take me for a fool?
All right. Maybe there is someone here. What of it? We're not going anywhere.
Oh, you don't think so, eh?
All right. You've asked for it.
What's the matter? You'll pay for that.
Oh, twisting the arm, eh?
Oh dear. Did that hurt?
That's it.
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Gone weak in the face, have you?
Fuck!
What do you got on you? Slippers, red hose. And you? More slippers, straw hats, brown hose, no money. Father Simon,
Oh, God almighty, what did you do?
don't worry about it.
You'll find I freed you.
But what about those poor wretches? Did you have to kill them?
Poor wretches. They assaulted you and held you captive. Who knows what they would have done to you?
I know, but that didn't merit a death sentence.
Well, apparently it did.
So apparently it did, exactly.
Merciful God, this is horrific.
Just calm down, Father. Justice would have caught up with them sooner or later. I'm sure their attack on you wasn't their first crime.
I know, but still.
I'm sorry, but there was no other way. With all this chaos in the land, scoundrels like these are crawling from under every rock. The governors throughout the realm are running out of hanging space.
I'll have to bury them.
If it pleases you, Father.
And to whom do I owe my salvation?
My
Henry
name's
Of Skalitz.
You may remember me. I'm the son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
Your face does seem familiar. But listen, Henry, I can't help feeling you didn't stumble across me by accident.
It's true. I've come to ask a favor of you.
Me? What on earth could I do for you?
I need you to go back to St. James. The folk there need spiritual guidance. Skalitz is a burned-out shell, and many have died in St. James. They need a priest. Any priest.
I understand, but I have to disappoint you. I gave up my
No.
plan. Instead,
You
I've
can't
given myself
disappoint me.
over to repentance.
I know your story, Father.
Then you know what I'm guilty of.
Yes, and I don't want to try to make light of it. Your conscience is your own affair, but I know that deep down you're a good man.
You don't know what you're saying. You don't know me.
But I know what you did. Many priests break God's commandments willy-nilly and aren't the least ashamed.
That doesn't absolve me of my sins. God's law is set, no matter how often it's violated.
You're certainly right, but the people need you. And forgive me for being blunt, but while you can leave the presbytery if you choose, it doesn't absolve you of your duty to Christian folk.
But I'm a sinner.
I'm a
not fit
sinner.
to guide anyone. I'm unworthy to do so.
Priests, bishops,
I'm
monks,
young, but
abbots,
I'm
they're all
old.
sinners. Even the Holy Father himself is a sinner. You've done your penance, and now your people need you.
And what it all boils
Probably
down
right.
to
It is my duty. At least for a
is
time.
that everything's gonna be
until they find
quite
someone
all
better.
right.
I don't think they'll find anyone better in a hurry.
All right. I'll take what I can carry and go back to St. James.
Thank you. Your parishioners will be very grateful. I need help with treatment.
of what?
What's wrong with you?
Oh, nothing. But Philip from Skalitz is dying. He's lying in Sasau and won't last long.
Slowly now. What happened to him?
Nobody knows much. He's not wounded, but I heard he was hiding from the Cumans for days in a pile of carcasses.
The Lord have mercy. The living should never lie with the dead. His intestines must be purged. But even then, he's in God's hands.
In
How
God's
do I clean his
hands.
intestines?
It might surprise
Stick
you.
your
but you'll
hands
have to
in
give
and
him
with
alcoholic
soap and
spirits.
water.
The purest you can get your hands on. The best is distilled from Artemisia. It'll make him a bit delirious, but it'll help. I'll show you how to prepare it.
Okay. Ah, shit, it didn't work. Come on, load in so I can run away. Please? Please load in so I can run away. Maybe, please, thank you.
Yeah.
Answer to my
Ah,
prayer,
that's the.
just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone. Is that the bet?
Oh, you son of. What the? 2 hits! Oh, you gotta be shitting me. You got to be shitting me.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I found you a priest.
Really? That's wonderful news. Who is it?
The former parish priest of St. James. I persuaded him to return to live among you, at least for a while.
So you found him?
Indeed, I did.
Yes. He was roaming the woods around here.
Thank God. You'll see.
Don't
Once
thank
there's
God.
a priest,
Thank
people
me.
will soon be back.
I hope so.
I've put together a small sum for a new piece. So I thought a portion should definitely go to you as a reward.
Thanks. That'll come in handy.
You're
So,
welcome.
I'll take the money. I ain't
The main thing is, we'll have a man of God here with us.
So, farewell to you. And I hope he gets here soon.
Fare thee well,
Just don't
ogre.
let him run off again.
I'll keep an eye on him myself. Godspeed to you, Henry, and thank you for your help. See you later.
Okay. I need to get potion for him. I have an alchemy bench, but I don't know how to make it, so that doesn't really help me any. There's an herbalist here, though. Let's go speak with the herbalist.
Yeah.
Where's the herbalist? Where the hell's the herbalist? Maybe on the other side? There's nothing there. What the shit?
Were you satisfied with my weeding?
You said it was finished, but I took a look at it.
What?
Is that what you call a finished job?
Off you go.
I got everything
Better
from
do it
there.
yourself. God be with you.
Can't.
Thank you.
I picked every fucking weed from that area.
Would you teach me more about alchemy?
Certainly.
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
Wouldn't you rather?
Yeah, whatever.
Well,
God be with you.
Okay. That's Artemisia. Okay, 2 wormwood and 1 sage. Wormwood, but no sage. Shit. It literally shows a door over here. Alchemy bench. Lockpick very hard. Guess I gotta go back to fucking Ratai. What time is it? Yeah. Might as well just fast travel to here and then we'll sleep. We'll eat, we'll drink, we'll eat, we'll sleep, we'll save. Fuck, I didn't want to get off here. While I'm at it, I'll take some wormwood as well. Alright. You will need spirits, 2 handfuls of wormwood, and a handful of sage. Drop the sage and boil in for 1 turn. Grind the wormwood. Drop the wormwood in the cauldron and cook for 2 turns. Distill. Okay. So, put the sage in, boil. Grind 2 handfuls of wormwood. Artemisia potion. Okay. Back to me horse. Back to Philip. I'm coming, Philip. Don't die on me. Don't die, Philip. And he died. I poisoned him. Wait a while to see if the cure takes effect. Talking a couple seconds or like an hour.
It's you. You're not from Skalitz?
No, but please help me. I can't stay here.
What
What
happened to you?
happened to you?
I was working on the building when the scaffolding up by the roof collapsed underneath me.
Well, and you're very lucky you survived at all.
Yes, that's what everyone tells me. But it's no use being alive if all I can do is lie here like a wet sack of barley.
Well, you're pretty battered, but I don't see anything that a few weeks' rest can't fix.
Weeks? My God, I have to get back to work sooner than that.
What's the problem? Why can't you stay until you heal?
I have a family. I'm poor. It's only thanks to the building work that we can survive. And the master told me if I don't come back in a few days, then I shouldn't come back at all. And where can me and my wife go then? Who'll take us in? We'll end up living in the woods, where any bandit or ruffian can set on us.
Is there anything I can do to help? It looks like they took care of your wounds.
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse, and an old hag from the village gave him some kind of purple herbs for it. And he got better very quickly.
And do you remember what the herbs were?
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole cursed knowledge of the world in this place. Something has to be written about it. A herbarium. Anything.
I'll try to find something.
Thank you. Thank you. See you later.
Get some healing herbs for his stomach.
Stop and talk a while at least.
What's the deal? You're a
What's
beggar.
it about?
You have incredible good fortune, friend. I have an offer for you, the likes of which comes along only once in a lifetime.
All right. Show me what you're selling.
As you wish.
Save your schnapps.
I'm glad to see you.
Sir Divish mentioned you've been having one or two problems.
Well, he's not
Sir
wrong.
Davos.
Thanks to these rumours going around, my stone blocks are just sitting here. Or lying.
Or lying.
A piece broke off one and fell on someone, and they blame it on the quality of the stone. Ha! I bet they were too drunk to see straight.
And isn't it possible that...
It's not.
It's
I said
not.
the best stone. It would be a sin to cut corners to try and make money from the house of God.
I'm sorry you have so many worries. I hope it all ends well.
It'll end, one way or the other. It reeks of profiteering.
I'm zoned into
and
Call of Duty, but I
politics.
promise I'm still here. No problem. We're not gonna be. I'm not gonna be here too much longer myself. I've been streaming for 6 hours already, and
Here's the cursed stone that caused so much damage.
It's
need to grab
old
something
and
and
weathered.
need to take some
But this
medication
isn't my stone.
to knock myself out and grab something to
The stone
eat.
isn't from my quarry. See the grain?
Hope I
That's
feel
not
better.
from the
Thank you.
weathering.
Appreciate that.
The stone is from somewhere else.
What do you know about these rumours?
There was an accident in the monastery, and there are rumours going around that it was because of bad quality stone.
And isn't it
I
possible
think I'll push it till
one
1
bad
a.m.
one
and then I'll
might
call it
have
a
slipped in
call it
there
a stream.
somehow?
No, it's slander. Maybe they start thinking this quarry's too expensive, and they found themselves a new one. Whatever's behind it, I want to know about it. Goodbye.
Goodbye. That's such a soft goodbye. So gentle. Chickens. Okay, Maybe if I take this to the miller, I can cook it. Don't punch the chicken. It's the one thing you can do in this game and not get in trouble for. You can punch a chicken right in front of a guard and they won't do nothing. Poor chicken. Hey, do you know what that chicken... You know what that chicken... You know what that chicken did? He's talking shit about my mom. It's Mother's Day.
Good day to you.
Has anything else unusual happened?
I can think of a couple of things. When we were extending the scaffolding, they dug up a human skull.
A human
on the wall.
skull with horns.
With horns. The scaffolder Leszek got rid of it straight away, but there are still rumors going around about it. And about the building being cursed.
A skull with horns? How did it get there?
I don't know. I didn't see it with my own
With
eyes,
horns.
but there were enough witnesses. You can ask Leszek. He'll tell you more.
What about the second thing?
One of our workers ran away.
And that's
Run
unusual.
away.
Somewhat. Usually, if someone runs away, they take things with them. But he left everything here, absolutely everything, and disappeared like steam over a cooking pot. He didn't tell a soul what he was up to.
I looked around, and the stone that fell on that man is different from the rest.
Yes, it's very poor, but we have to work with what we've got. We didn't have anything else, and we couldn't wait for more.
That's not what I meant. It's not the same kind of stone that came from Talmberg. Someone must have switched it.
But why would anyone do that?
Well,
'Cause
maybe he was
cutting
stealing
costs.
new stone and replacing it with old stuff. Or to sabotage the construction, I don't know.
But the carriage never moved. It rained a lot, and we couldn't get any work done, or we'd have been up to our ankles in mud.
So someone had to take it out without being seen.
That huge piece of rock. It would take a few strong men to shift something that size. I know you're trying to help, but someone would have noticed. It couldn't be done without
Couldn't
anyone
be
seeing it.
done.
Take care now.
Alright. Yo, Leszek, where you at?
Jesus Christ be praised.
I heard you found something.
It's true. I dug it up during work. I then ran away with it and got rid of it so the others wouldn't see. But rumors spread anyway.
And what was it that nobody was supposed to
Rumor
see?
has
What
it.
do you think?
Rumor has
Demon
it.
skull.
Here. On holy ground. In the middle of the monastery.
But it was outside the monastery walls.
Where exactly? Is there anything else there worth seeing?
Nothing but scaffolding. We started digging there to set foundations for extending it.
And are you sure it was a devil's skull?
I know what I saw. I can recognize a human skull. And this one had horns. Like
Like
the
a devil.
besides.
It was the devil.
Thing gave off a
Everything's the devil
diabolical
with you,
stink.
mama.
And where is it now? What did
She
you do?
showed me a boobies and I
Why?
like them too.
I was taking it down to the river to throw it in. Only I dropped it at the top of the slope and it rolled downhill. The devil alone knows where it ended up.
I'll see if I can find it.
Take care now.
I want to find the devil skull. Wait, is that it? Aha! Found it. How do I get it? Definitely.
It looks genuine, but I'm not capable of judging.
Definitely looks like a demon skull, but look like antlers too. Take the skull to the local knacker. What the heck's a knacker? Pebbles, we must fast travel. I ho, Pebbles. Away. Ah, there you are.
Jesus Christ be
A
praised.
knacker is a gravedigger?
I found this skull. People are saying it's the skull of a demon. but
Skull of a demon.
I don't know.
It certainly looks like it, with the horns and all. Well, let's see. Those are deer antlers.
Those are
Someone
deer
picked this
antlers.
human skull. It's not a devil, just a bit of devilry.
I'm glad to hear it's not the real thing. Someone must have put it there deliberately, knowing that's where they were due to dig.
And they put a lot of work into it, too. The horns are held on tight, even though it was lying in water. Whoever did this was skilled bugger, and no mistake. Good luck to you.
Okay. Ask the scaffolders and all about the skull and how it got there. It's Link! It's fucking Link! Wait, you're new? Who are you? Zimola! Finally, you son of a bitch!
You know the head they found near the scaffolding?
What about it?
Someone put it there on purpose. After they stuck
'Tis
horns
fake,
on
my
it to make
lord.
it look sinister.
What a ridiculous thing to do.
Their Uncle Julio.
Who's responsible? And where did he find the skull?
I don't know, but I'll try to find out. Have you seen Leszek, the scaffolder?
I saw him. What do you want with him?
I want to talk to him about the head he dug up.
Really? That's interesting.
Why?
He asked me to meet him on the scaffolding tonight, so he can tell me something important. Said he wanted to confess something.
So he did have something to do with the skull. I knew it.
Maybe. But I'd wager someone made him do it. He doesn't seem the type to come up with something like that on his own. I'm planning to go and meet him. Will you come with me?
It will be safer with the two of us. I'll go.
Very
It's
well.
Julio.
We'll meet at night. If I'm not down at the bottom, then look for me at the top.
All right.